Just like us, our dogs all get old someday, sooner than we'd like most times. November is Adopt a Senior Pet Month, and it can be hard for shelters to get those older dogs adopted. Petpedia.com says that they made up the largest part of the 625,000 animals that had to be euthanized by shelters in 2019.
Now, a former Niagara SPCA worker is trying to give those older dogs a better way to spend those last few years and maybe get them adopted as well. White Whiskers Senior Dog Sanctuary aims to give them a place away from the kennels by using a local home as a place for them to interact with each other and volunteers. And joining us tonight to talk about it is Polla Milligan, founder and president of White Whiskers. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on. And we have an extensive article about this posted right now on our website too, Polla. We appreciate it.
The wonderful Maria Sisti. She wrote it.
That's right.
Great. Yeah.
I think
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think, Paula, the first time I was introduced to this idea was through an Instagram account years ago. What inspired you to put your heart into giving senior dogs this better life?
I have always been a champion for the underdog, no pun intended. And I think that of most of the dog population, the ones that are truly ill and have disabilities, and the old ones are the ones that are least likely to get adopted. And the most difficult, actually, to house yourself. They're usually more expensive. That's my dog right there, Bear.
Oh, Bear.
I just got him. He's awesome. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. So I just felt that it was important that somebody needed to step up for these guys. You know, they don't have a voice. They can't express what's going on. And while I was with the shelter, I saw a lot of them get surrendered to the shelter where they don't get adopted. And these are dogs that have been raised in homes most of their lives, very often. And now they're suddenly in a loud, crowded shelter situation where they're sleeping on concrete or, you know, it's not a comfortable place, and a lot of them are not well, so that contributes to it. I just wanted to do something. It was important.
Absolutely. So, Paula, what has gone into this so far to try to make it a reality, and where are you in the process?
We received our 501c3 charity designation on Christmas Eve, which made me say, hey, the IRS loves dogs, which probably isn't true, but it made me say it anyway. And we were very active, and then all of a sudden COVID hit. So we had to cancel 13 events that we had planned, and that was devastating. But nonetheless, this cause is so popular, and there's so many people who love it. We have 750 registered, signed up, committed volunteers to work this. We've been able to raise $215,000 in those 2 years, and it's a really well-loved venture, and we just put a price on, we just bought a house.
And that number of volunteers says so much already, because it certainly helps the animals, but there really is something about this, Paul, that's good for humans as well. It's good for the heart.
I was the grant writer at the Food Bank of Western New York for 10 years. And while I was there, I saw how many social service organizations, et cetera, are out there and how many populations of people need help. And I know the therapeutic value of dogs, so I want to hook up dogs with people who are suffering with depression, anxiety, trauma, that sort of thing. I want veterans, I want kids with autism, kids who are struggling to read, come read to the dogs, they don't judge. The dog deprived, people who live in apartments and can't have dogs, come spend the day with us with 9 dogs on your lap, drinking a cup of tea or a beer. It's going to be a full service place, not only for the dogs, but also for people who love them, and everybody's going to benefit.
It really is awesome. We've got 1 minute left, Paula. I wonder if you can just tell us, for people watching right now, they want to get involved, they want to help out, and you know, these things are expensive, and I know that you need donations. What should people know?
We have 5 Facebook pages, so look for us, White Whiskers, and you can be directed to the other ones as well. You can look for our website, which is whitewhiskerswny.org. I really push you to get on board, because this is very much a community effort. This place is going to belong to all of us, and we're all going to benefit from it.
We've been chatting again with Polla Milligan, founder and president of White Whiskers. And again, you can read a lot more about her organization in a story that we have posted right now on WGRZ.com. Paula, I think that you're a bit of an angel on earth, so thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Maria Gennaro's clapping for you over here.
Yes.
You just can't hear. And
Scott
Levin.
Scott.
Don't leave out Scott. Paula, thank you. We'll continue to follow this. We can't
Thank
wait
you.
to see it finished. All right. And thank you for joining us, everybody, for today's Town Hall. Our text line number is 716-849-2220 if you have a question or a comment.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. And